on 9 News Mornings, CDOT is expecting heavy traffic as people make their way home after the holiday. What they say will be the best and the worst times to be on the road. Many restaurants did not make it through the pandemic, and the ones that are still standing are struggling to stay afloat. What some business owners are doing to keep their doors open. Make sure you get some rest this Labor Day. We'll get a history lesson on how this day came to be. 9 News Mornings starts now.
And good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Gary, Erica, Ed with you on this Labor Day.
Yeah, we're here. We're up early. Maybe some of you are as well, or hopefully you're not all having to work today.
Yeah, if you're sleeping in, good for you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I guess. Yeah, that's what they say.
Told me it was.
I wasn't sure, because I'm here as we are. You know, hey, it's going to be a hot holiday, though.
Yeah, it is.
Very warm, and we have this warm weather that's going to continue not only today and tomorrow and the next day and Thursday, then Friday we get a little bit of relief, but it's very stubborn hot weather because by next Monday we could be back in the 90s again. So as we take a look at what we've got going on around, mostly clear skies, 70 degrees right now. Hi, everybody. There you go. 70 degrees. Just wanted to make sure you could see me with out at DIA, and we have mostly clear skies around here. Futurecast shows that maybe a couple of showers and thunderstorms over southern sections of the state. These are going to be few and far between, so I think mostly you're just going to see some clouds. Tomorrow, more of the same, a sunny start, maybe an isolated storm at higher elevations. So today, 97 degrees. Here comes Tuesday, 98 degrees. 95 on Wednesday, 96 on Thursday. Here comes that relief. Friday, a front comes through, 81 degrees, 15 degrees cooler than Thursday, maybe an isolated storm.
You so much. And today, traffic coming back from the mountains is expected to be busy as people head home from their holiday travels. In an effort to help traffic flow, CDOT suspended all construction projects on Friday. That's unless it's an emergency. They will be picking things back up again tomorrow. CDOT says you should expect heavy traffic on I-25 along the Front Range and westbound I-70. You'll also see the most traffic from mid-morning to late afternoon today, especially coming from Summit County to the Denver metro area.
Well, right now, Denver police are looking into two unrelated stabbings that happened over the weekend. The first one happened at Mississippi and Federal. Police tweeted about it about 2 a.m. on Sunday morning. They say a man was taken to the hospital and another person taken into custody. Police tweeted about another stabbing some 5 minutes later. They say that one happened at South Irving in Florida. Similar situation, one man taken to the hospital and one into custody. Again, police don't think those are related, and we don't know the conditions of the victims.
Also happening now, police in Lakewood are searching for a man they say robbed a Walgreens and ran over an employee with a truck to get away. That employee is seriously hurt. This all happened on Saturday night at the store on Colfax and Kipling. Police say a man shoplifted from the store, then got into his truck. An employee was standing outside the store at the time. Police say the man ran into the worker on purpose. That employee is seriously hurt. We are trying to get an update on how exactly that person is doing. Lakewood police are asking anyone who recognizes the man or the truck in the pictures you see right now to give them a call.
Denver police have increased their reward for information in a case that happened nearly 2 years ago. It happened 2 years ago on September 5th, 2020. Officers found Joseph Lucero on the street with a gunshot wound. Happened on South Cuivas Street near Mississippi. Took him to the hospital. He later died. Police say anyone with information can get up to a $5,000 reward. If you know anything, call Crime Stoppers at 720-913-STOP. You do not have to give your name.
This morning, hundreds of inmates at the Adams County Jail are heading into their 4th day without reliable water. The sheriff's office says they are still trying to fix a water main break. The sheriff's office says they're trying to get the issue fixed, but it probably won't happen until late today or even Tuesday. Right now, the Adams County Sheriff's Office says the older section of that jail has limited water. People still can run sinks and toilets, but not all at the same time. The sheriff's office says about a third of their 900 inmates are in places with limited water. They're trying to move people out of that section of the jail and bring bottled water in the meantime. Tomorrow, the updated COVID-19 booster shot will be available here in Colorado.
It will be, and the state's health department is getting about 145,000 doses. Pharmacies in the state getting that many as well. Now, these boosters are specifically designed to protect against the newest strains of the COVID Omicron variant.
And this is what we do with flu every year. So for people that say, well, this is, weird science, we've never done this, we do this every year. Every year we look to see there's always lots of different strains of flu circulating. It's not just one.
Yeah, health leaders recommend that you get a shot at least 2 months after you got your last one, whether it was a booster or your second vaccine dose. Colorado's health department is confident they will have enough boosters for everyone.
We anticipate Coloradans being able to get a new Omicron dose at a local public health agency, their primary care provider, lots of retail pharmacies, as well as our state-run clinics. So this would be our mobile bus clinics and community vaccination sites that will be coming online soon.
Now, if you did already have an appointment to get a booster shot before this new one was approved, the vaccine provider will reach out to you so you can reschedule your appointment and get the latest one.
Restaurants are still trying to get business back to normal after the pandemic sent so many into hard times. Now, News reporter Darius Johnson joins us live in the studio. Darius, restaurants are still struggling 2 years since COVID took hold.
Hey, Erica, good morning. Yeah, with the state of Colorado making a comeback, you'd almost think that they are really thriving at this point. Many of the downtown restaurants say things are tough because of the rising cost of food, supplies, and a shortage of workers. The Colorado Restaurant Association recently put out a survey where 46% of restaurant owners say business conditions are worse than they were just 3 months ago. And another 64% say they don't have enough employees to support the demand of customers.
It's really tough. I mean, we think we're going to make money, but then this goes up in price. This goes up in price.
Now, that was the owner of Blake Street Tavern, and he also says the other thing that they're dealing with is the rising cost of inflation, and then they can't keep staff. Recently, they hired 25 people. Of those 25, they've already lost 10, and sadly, he doesn't see it getting better anytime soon.
It's so tough, Darius. I mean, I feel like I've been out and I can see the short-staffed restaurants, right? Like just one server in a big section, and we're waiting longer. And so I think we just all need to give some grace and be patient with them as well.
Yeah, and the one thing that he also mentioned during that interview, I think, which is really good to hear on the flip side of all of this, while they're dealing with something, I think most customers are understanding of it, and customers are now tipping 20% as opposed to the 10 and 15% that they were seeing during the pandemic and even before then.
Yeah, they're all working so hard, and we are all just thankful because we're happy to be back out, going out to eat again, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you so much, Darius.
Well, student loan services are getting overwhelmed with requests from people hoping to get a refund for some of the payments they made during the pandemic. It's all part of President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan. People who make less than $125,000 a year will be eligible to have $10 grand worth of federal student loans canceled, and $20,000 canceled if you received a Pell Grant in college. People who paid off their loans during the pandemic can also get refunds from their student loan servicer, so they get the full benefit of the forgiveness. They just have to ask that servicer. The companies say a lot of people are asking. About 42 million people across the country are eligible for this forgiveness program. The Department of Education says 9 million people kept making payments during the pandemic, and they might be able to have some of those payments refunded. Most borrowers will have to fill out an application with income information to get their loans canceled. Those applications expected to go out next month.